quick video. I just wanted to post the video just to let you know that I made it through 2009. Hey, look, I know I'm not wearing a hat. What do you think? Does it look alright? I'm trying to, you remember how I used to wear that wig on here every now and then just to kind of get the feel, see what it looks like? Well, I'm trying to grow the real thing. And I might put some highlights in it. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but what do you think? Look too shabby? Well, yeah, that does. That looks horrible. So, anyways. Alrighty, so my 2009 was alright. How my New Year's Eve party? Sucked. You know that win video I made for, post up here for you guys? Well, I paid for it New Year's Eve, trust me. I woke up from New Year's Eve with, I think, 103 fever. I didn't think it was a fever. I just got up, figured, well, I'm freaking freezing cold. And, just moped around all night long. When finally the ball dropped, and it was 2009. I said, okay, I'm going home. I'm tired. I think I just need to sleep and start my new year. So I go home, and I was feeling really bad. My temperature reached nearly 104 degrees, and I froze, and it was just bad. I took like Benadryl, and I took something else, and I just put me to sleep because I have a feeling that tomorrow I'm going to be fine. Because the day before I was fine, New Year's Eve I was sick, the day after I was fine, because they've done that to me 2 years in a row now. So this makes number 3, I should say. Okay, so that's how my New Year's was. How was yours? Was it pretty good? Great, fine. You know what? There's another thing that has been sparking my interest lately. And if you go look at my page here and you look at some of my newer favorites, it might give it away a little bit. It's the Google Street View system, as far as how are they doing it. In case you haven't noticed, Google themselves they've hired people to drive Chevy Cobalts, 4-door Chevy Cobalts, and they fixed up the computer system, and I've actually seen inside one of them. Got lucky because one come through the town here. One came through my town, and they got a computer system on this wooden thing. They actually take the, I think that they, if I remember, they took the passenger seat completely out of the vehicle and set the thing down there. But and then they like if this is the Cobalt, and they have a little mount on top here that sticks up about this far. It's got the little 360-degree camera, and they just drive around. Okay, well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look at my favorites. Okay, here's the thing. I want to do that. I want to drive one of those cars. Now first, why would I want to drive one of those cars? Okay, let's analyze my situation here. I am bored all the time. I just want out of this place. I want out of this room. I want out of this town. I want out of this state. I want out of everything that has anything to do with what I'm doing right now. Everything. I'm not getting paid hardly any money. I'm hardly making any money. I can't find anything to do. Now I know that the little Google camera car thing is not like a lifelong thing. I don't believe. But it'd be such a hell of a thing to say that I've done. That would be an experience that I'd be love to be a part of. Because here's why I know that I would be great doing this. I would love doing this for however long they'll be doing this. Number one, I freaking love to travel. That's why when we go to South Tube or whatever, I drive. I love to drive. Looking around, seeing things, it's so fun. I love, filming things. I am so fascinated with using Google Earth and how you can zoom down the satellite. I mean, that is so awesome. I am on that thing for hours. And now with Street View, I'm using that for hours. I love to travel. I love to drive. I love, not to mention that this is such an absolutely cool technology and cool concept that they're doing that I would love to say, hey, you know that? I was a part of putting that together. And come to find out, they hired drivers to do it. They, first off, I always thought ever since I heard this, that would be such an awesome job to do. But I'll probably never be able to do that. You probably have to have some kind of major thing to do something like that. Come find out, they hired drivers who are interested in traveling, who love to drive, who are energetic, who are very outgoing, could work as a team, who is interested in GIS, who is interested in video and geographic stuff. I don't know, and it's kind of like, oh my gosh, or it has a general knowledge of what's going on. And I'm sitting there thinking, that's it? Man, I want to do that. But the thing is, they hired a lot of people in spring of '07. So it's like, oh my gosh, I'm like almost nearly 2 years late. But they're still doing the project. And I like to at least get my name out there to say, hey, if you need somebody, if somebody says, well, I don't want to do this anymore, call me up. I want to do it. Now, I know it's not a lifelong job. It's not a lifelong job. It's not going to last all your life. But to be able to say, hey, I done this. This is an experience that I will never forget. I want that. The problem is, I don't know how you find it. I don't know who you contact. I don't know where you send the emails. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know, please. I love to have the chance just to do it a little, just to, even if it's just not much left of it. I just love to do it because I definitely, number one, I want to be a part of that. That is freaking awesome. I mean, just the most. When they came through this town, and then I could get on Google Maps and I could see my town and Street View and stuff. That was just, I don't know. My curiosity just went completely through the roof. I was so wanting to do it, but when I saw that, I just went, phew, that was it. That was done for me. I'm sitting there thinking, I want to do that. I want to do that. I mean, I know it's not going to last all my life. I know it's not like a career-long thing, but I want to do that. How can I do that? How can I get in the driver's seat? How can I travel around with a little ball camera on the top of the freaking car, getting pictures of places for Google Street View? Do you know? Help. Google, call me. Anyways, that's some of the thoughts rolling around in my brain up here. So, I just wanted to throw that out there and wish everybody a Happy New Year, and hopefully you made your New Year's resolutions. But seriously, I want to do that. Just for a little bit, please. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go. Now, I know I'm being serious. I really like to do that, for real. I'm not joking. I mean, that is something that I really like to experience and be a part of. Hey, it could happen. So I keep my hopes high. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Don't make this too long. You have a good one. I'll see you some other time right here on my channel. See you later.